What is going on, my super sandwiches? Ramsar here, joined by the Kira bug. I forgot how to say that because you've been gone for like the last couple of episodes.
A long time, yeah.
You haven't been gone, it's just you're always gone on Sundays, which is why. And then you have to catch up. We're back! Dragon Ball Super episode 57. Was pretty hype. Can you do it blue?
No.
Come on, do it! Come on.
No, don't make me.
Don't make me. Episode 57 of Dragon Ball Super with a plain wall. Why is the wall plain?
Because we're moving.
Because we're moving. In case you didn't know, it's funny because the videos I have scheduled this week have the background. This one doesn't because I'm recording this after we started. Doesn't matter. So episode 57 is incredible, super hype. It's probably the best episode in Dragon Ball Super. No, it is the best episode in all of Dragon Ball Super. In fact, the choreography, presentation, animation, everything, story also is so good that I will just throw this out there. I think it rivals stuff that has happened in Dragon Ball Z. I won't lie. Dragon Ball Super hasn't had stuff that rivals DBZ since the series started. I mean, it's a great series. I enjoy it. I watch it every single week. I have fun. I laugh. I get giddy. I get all like when I watch it. But it's been missing what Dragon Ball Z had, and partially because, well, Dragon Ball Z has captured a moment in both our hearts, so it's kind of hard to redo that.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia. But episode 57 has created something different. Or reminded me of that feeling that I had as a kid when I watched Dragon Ball Z. It's incredible!
It's exciting!
Exciting. That fight wasn't... Dude, first of all, what I want you to know, here's a question. How did you react to that fight when it happened? I honestly didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. I mean, last week was awesome. We saw Super Saiyan Rose get revealed. A lot of us made fun of that form for the longest, and it turns out that it's actually a badass form the second it comes out. Now, we have Zamasu, who also joins in the match, and he's a badass. Apparently, he is immortal in the future. And we see at the end of the episode that present timeline, Zamasu is seeking out Zuno to figure out the secret about the Super Dragon Balls because freaking Gowasu was watching GodTube because he wants to be a GodTuber, which is kind of a shot at YouTubers.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's Toei making fun of YouTubers. I believe it is because, you know, Toei has a different view about the whole YouTube scene, so I think that was kind of like a joke at us. But either way, it's funny. But him watching the fight on Universe 6 versus 7, seeing Goku in his God Key further pissed him off, which got him to ask questions, and now we know where the story's going. At some point, Zamasu becomes immortal using the Super Dragon Balls. The question I want to know is what happened in the future to do that? Because I feel like right now Zamasu is being triggered a lot because he gets beat down by Goku, number one. Number two, he just hates humanoids, lower beings, period. But what happened
in both timelines?
In both timelines. But what happened in the future to like kind of push him over the edge?
Yeah, because Goku wasn't there to trigger him. So
yeah.
What did trigger him?
Yeah, because they're two different timelines. They're different Zamasus. They're different ones. Obviously, what's setting up right now is going to be disastrous. I feel like when they finally beat Zamasu and Black in the future, they're gonna have to come back into the past and do it all over again.
I know, right?
Even though they are back in the past because they lost pretty badly. First and foremost, Trunks doing the Final Flash was incredible. I loved seeing that. But the fight, the 2v2 action was just incredible. Like, it had me super hyped. Like, I'm really excited now for Saturdays again. Like I said, you know, my problem with Dragon Ball Super this arc so far, in the middle of it, I guess the last couple episodes, not counting last week and this week, has just been trying to figure out why I'm excited. Because, you know, when Black showed up in the past, he lost to Goku, and it's like, oh, well, he's not even that strong. And now he's magically strong. Now he's a threat. On top of that, Zamasu is immortal. Now, important details. We see that Zamasu says that he's not allies with Black, but he is a kindred spirit, which basically means, like, they're alike. They're like the same being. They're connected by spirit. Is that what kindred spirit means?
I guess you could interpret it that way if you wanted.
So my theory still sticks with the fact that Zamasu he created Black using himself. Maybe expelling evil. I don't know. He's somehow connected. It's very confusing. And my theory is if Zamasu is immortal, technically Black should be immortal too. So now we have two immortal guys fighting, you know, the Z Warriors. What happens then? I mean, the only time we ever saw immortality really in action has been, I believe, in the Dead Zone movie. And that didn't really count because what's his face? Garlic Jr. was just defeated by getting thrown into the Dead Zone. Now, had there been no Dead Zone, it'd be kind of hard to beat someone's immortal because they can just keep recovering. Like, you can blow them into smithereens, they'll come back out of nowhere. Then again,
it seems like Zamasu is truly immortal.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him get stabbed. He took a Final Flash to the face. On top of that, he took that Kamehameha from Black, which, by the way, was the most gangster thing I've seen in Dragon Ball in a long time. He grabbed Goku and freaking Trunks. He's like, hey, you stay here. Go ahead, shoot me. It's incredible. Like, there's a threat. There's a threat.
There is. That's a true threat right there.
Yeah, like, again, going back in the past, Beerus shows up. He fights against Goku. There's a sense that Beerus won't actually destroy the Earth or the universe. Like, you knew he wasn't going to. And he ended up becoming one of the most coolest characters in the show. Fast forward to the Resurrection F arc. Frieza shows up. Even though he was stronger than Goku temporarily, you knew that he wasn't going to, like, beat anybody. There's no real threat. I mean, by the time his ki ran out, by the time Frieza's ki ran out, Vegeta stepped in, beat him down. I mean, he did kind of blow up the Earth, and then we had the whole cop-out of reversing time and then beating him again. And then, of course, you got Universe 6, which introduces awesome warriors who aren't as strong as Goku and Vegeta, but they fight differently, which shows off that, no matter how strong you become, you have to kind of keep an eye on everything else around you, in regards to keeping guard up and stuff like that. But even then, you knew that Universe, 7 was going to come out the victor in some way or another. Even if they would have lost, like, I don't think that anything severe or threatening would have happened.
Right.
But here we are now in the Future Trunks arc where everything's going crazy, and
the motivation is there for Zamasu to destroy all of humans in the whole universe. So
yeah.
It's like, but before there was no real motivation to destroy everything.
Yeah. Like, we must see Zamasu as a dick, but he sees himself as not a dick because what he thinks is justice, because he sees all humanoids as just evil, they're just barbarians basically, and he wants to wipe that out of the whole, universe, I assume. The world is what they keep using in the translation, but I assume he wants to just completely wipe out humanity, which is why he wished for immortality, so you can do this forever and ever and ever. And I don't know, I want to know what happens now, because, like, I mean, granted, you could probably... Omni King could do something about that, because, I mean, he can technically make anything disappear. The question is how is he going to get tied into it? What I don't want to happen is, and this is kind of weird because I feel like this is the only way it can go in the story. What I don't want to happen is I don't want Omni King to show up and just be like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take away your mortality. And then it's like he's immortal again, and then it's an easy victory. Like, I want to know what they're going to do to win. Like, do you have any idea or theories or, like, thoughts of how this could even go?
Honestly, all I can think of is sacrificing the future and saving the present. That's what I...
Wait, we're gonna just hang out over here?
Yeah, I mean, sacrifice the future timeline and just save the present. Otherwise, I see the same outcome as you, like, maybe Goku being friends with Omni King will be like, hey, can you do this as a favor to me? Or maybe they get this Super Dragon Balls first and wish for something else and change the present, but then they still have to go into the future and save the future. So I see, like, honestly, like, two fights happening in some way or another. But at the end, maybe they'll struggle a lot. Maybe there will be two crazy big fights, and then at the very end they'll ask the Omni King for help, and it's like, oh, I didn't have to do all that. But I don't know. There's so many things that could happen.
Plot twist, they're gonna send Zamasu to be Omni King's friend, and that's just gonna be him for eternity. By the way, I got this guy, he's immortal, he can be your friend forever, and then, like, Omni King will have to do it because it's the freaking Omni King. Zamasu will have to do it because it's the freaking Omni King. I was about to say something, but I completely blanked out. I find it interesting that the humans are actually kind of helpful in the future too. We see the moment where both Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks all go down, and Yajirobe saves Goku and Trunks, and then right before Vegeta's about to get eliminated, the humans step in, they use the gas, which I saw how people were like, how does gas affect them? They're mortal. Well, they're not invincible against it. It's like, if I'm as strong as it can be, and you throw a gas bomb at me, I can't breathe, I'm about to pass out, I'm gonna walk away. So that's how they were able to save Vegeta. And
it's more of a nuisance than anything, though.
Exactly. I mean, it's not going to kill him, but it's still cool to see that they're trying. Although the only thing there's a couple things that bugs me. So number one, why don't they just completely eliminate everything? I mean, I know they want to preserve the worlds and stuff. They want to just get rid of the humans. So I guess technically destroying the Earth isn't an option. But, like, just, I don't know, make a giant ki blast, shoot it on the ground, destroy everything, and then that's it. No more humans in that world. But again, this probably can just go back to the whole idea of they don't want to destroy it, just due to the fact that they're trying to save that. They just want to destroy the humans. The other thing that bugs me, and I said this last week, is why the hell is Zamasu still being trained? It's like, if you're a Kaioshin like Owasu, you should know that Zamasu is a dick, and at some point just be like, you know what? We should probably not train you. You're kind of an asshole.
Honestly, this makes me think of like Star Wars. When they're
Oh,
like,
that's a really good
when
theory.
they're like, yeah, I'm still gonna train Anakin, you know, and then the council is like, no, and then they're like, yeah, we're still gonna train him, and then look what happened.
I'm really glad he said that because that's a really good analogy in comparison to something
It's
that
like,
happened in the
can
past.
you not see that this is a danger? That if you let this thing grow, like it's gonna grow and destroy you.
Yeah. What I don't get is just why doesn't Gawasa just look into the future? Just look into the future, see what happened. I don't know. I'm just curious to know like how they're going to end this, and I believe either next week just skip an episode or a week after that. But the next time it airs, we'll get some more
I
answers.
hope not next week. Like,
I know. I want to see what happens. Like, I feel like what's gonna happen though is we're gonna get kind of some downtime. We're gonna get more story of Zamasu next week because obviously you're gonna show off him talking to Zuno, threatening him, finding the Super Dragon Balls magically really fast, and then from there it'll start setting up the future that's to come. But what I want to know is just like, what's gonna be it? Like, can fusion even work against someone who's immortal? I mean, he can come back anytime. Again, the only I mean, you could technically seal. I mean, what's an Beerus did seal Elder Kai in a Z sword, so that could be an option, maybe. But that'll also be a cop out. Although it's better than just the standard ending that we always get in anime. So I don't know. Like, there's many ways it can go. So I guess the question I want to ask you guys, to those who made it this far in the video, how do you want this story to go? Do you want somebody to kill him? Do you want, I don't know, maybe they can get the Super Dragon Balls again and just wish him to not have immortality? Because technically there's no rules you can do with those balls. What do you want to happen? Comment that
There's
down
so
below.
many possibilities.
Yeah, and it's funny because literally like 2 weeks ago I was all like, yeah, well, this is gonna be easy. They're gonna go into the future. They're gonna find Black. They're just gonna blow him up. Zamasu might be there to fight him and blow him up. But I never honestly expected immortality to get pulled out and used the way it's supposed to be used. Because like immortality has always existed in the Dragon Ball universe, but no one's has used it correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's eternal life, which we know Roshi has. He lives forever because he drank out of the fountain, I believe that's what it was. But he can technically still die. He lives forever. But this is true immortality. What Vegeta wanted when he came to Earth, what Frieza wanted, what God Jr. got, even though that was filler. Like, this is actual immortality for once, where you can't really kill it. Like, no matter how badly you get blown up or nuked or whatever, you come back. So I'm really curious to know what's going to happen, and either way, I'm excited. I just love how much work Toei and Toriyama are putting into this arc now, because this episode, I'm still giddy. Look at this excitement. Anyway, so let us know your thoughts down below, or what you thought about episode 57, anything else that you might have forgotten to discuss.
Like how Black got so strong so fast.
Yeah, I'm curious to know how that even happened, because like, I mean,
I hope that's explained.
Trunks was what, in the past for like a week maybe,
Yeah,
tops?
I don't even know, like not that long.
Like, I know Black has the ability to kind of master, I don't know, fighting
But where
like
did
this.
he go to master that?
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be related to Zamasu, because Zamasu was a prodigy. Like, you saw how he fought against Goku the first time. And if he's using Goku's body, which has a lot of potential, I guess it makes sense how fast he can master it. And I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get that answer sometime soon. There's still so many questions and very little answers answered. And every single week when we get an answer, we get more questions. So let's see what happens throughout the series. But if you're enjoying it so far and you love these reviews and everything, make sure you leave a like right below. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the comment section below to discuss.